Sometimes it takes a long time to do something special, and this is certainly something special for this community.
In the 1930s, the Troost Avenue Bridge was built in Kansas City, Missouri as a north-south connection. But over time, Troost became known more for what it separated: blacks from whites, haves from have-nots. And it showed in the homes, businesses, and people living on either side. In 2009, an effort began to transform a 150-block area east of Troost into a thriving, sustainable neighborhood. Federal stimulus funds for this green impact zone helped complete construction of a new Troost Bridge, which was completed on time and under budget. And federal Tiger Grant funds are paying for pedestrian and transit improvements, as well as other transportation infrastructure in the urban core. The impact will be long-lasting.
The truth of the matter is, people were hired to build this bridge. Human beings who live and work in this community, who buy groceries in this community, were hired to build this bridge. And it converted something into beauty, and we ought to be proud of it.
These projects brought in a lot of construction jobs. It is doing a job recovery as it was supposed to be. But more importantly, it's beautifying the neighborhood. It's also making the neighborhood safe as far as livability, walkability of the neighborhoods.
The project itself began as an idea in the late 90s and was kind of accelerated with some of the flooding that had happened through here. The community got into backing and wanted to make it a little more than just a normal bridge. In the process of completing the bridge project, we were also made application for the Tiger funds as part of the Green Impact Zone. Without those funds, we actually wouldn't be making this connection underneath the main bridge and make that connection all the way down to the Paseo from the plaza. We're actually going to be taking the trail over the top of the water. We're going to go right underneath the Troost Bridge, and we're going to follow that into a bridge that holds over the water and lets you kind of look over the water and into the creek itself.
They have put in a walking trail along Cleaver Boulevard that I think is gorgeous. And then of course there are sidewalks on the other side of the walkway. And this summer, it'll be a great place to walk. New curbings. It's just great. It really is.
I really do appreciate the federal government being able to do that for our neighborhoods, because our neighborhoods were looking really horrible, and it just makes you feel like you're a part of it and your tax dollars are, being put to work.
I live about 2 blocks from the path that they're just opening, and I plan to use it. I can probably walk from my house to the plaza, and it's a very good thing.
Improving infrastructure in our neighborhoods and in our commercial corridors does so much to attract new business and attract new residents. It also helps to keep our residents healthier.
I'm really very excited.
Makes it a whole lot nicer.
Love it.
Instead of splitting the city, we're bridging the gap.